going on, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of Jazz. And I'm back with another tutorial. This time it is the original song that was used in the H-Town song, Keeping My Composure. H-Town sampled this. This is the original one. I did get a request. Someone actually did pay for a tutorial saying, you know what, Sir Jazz, you were right about that Barry White song. Here's money for the tutorial, and they paid for the chord sheet. So, okay. So, there's a little bit, there's like 4 different possible, there's 4 different, I guess you say, cadences or different cycles that happens to the song. They're mostly still around the same chords, but you just got to know when to play this cycle, that cycle, and that cycle. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to break down each cycle, and then all you have to do is, if you listen to the song, learn the song, you'll know when they're doing it this way, this way, this way, this way. It's very easy. It's almost the same chords. If something, it might be something different right here, something different right there. So, okay, so this is Barry White's Playing Your Game and Prolific Buyers. It was him. It was Prolific Buyers that requested this. So this is another request by him. So let's jump right into it. Okay. So you have the intro. The intro is playing on your left hand, G, D, F. On your right hand, B flat, D, F, A. That's a B flat major 7. And you're putting it over G. And what I did was decide to just put an F. Usually I do double G, but sometimes I like just playing the chord. So, and then your second chord, you keep your left hand the same. Left hand can stay the same. F, D, F. Did I just G, D, F? Sorry about that. And this time you're going to move from this chord to this chord. This is a C dominant 7 chord. Usually in root position, your C dominant 7, the B flat is right there. You got your C major, C, E, G, B flat. Take the B flat, put the B flat down there. Keep your left hand the same. So you play between those 2 chords. That's the intro of the song. The song starts like that. I'm not sure exactly how many times it just goes. 1, 2, 3. They're all 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And you just do it. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so it does that for a certain amount of cycles. Then it starts playing the chords the way it will play the chords during the verse. And before he actually starts singing the verse, it starts playing the chords like the verse. So you're going to play these chords for a minute before you actually start singing the first verse. They don't change when the verse comes on. So your first chord is still going to be your B flat major 7 over G. G, D, F on the left hand, B flat, D, F, and A. It's the same chord I just showed you. And you're going to hold it. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like that. So you got 7 beats, and like it's almost like right after the 7th beat, you're going to play this chord. This is nothing but just a half step higher. You got your B flat major 7. You take every note up a half step. So let's take a look at that. You take this G, move it up to G sharp. Take this D, move it up to D sharp. Take this F, move it up to F sharp. Take this B, move it to B. Take the D, move it to E flat or D sharp. Take this F, move it up to F sharp. Take this A, move it up to A sharp. And you're just hitting that, and you're landing right back on your chord again. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna go to the chord that you did on during the intro. You know what I'm saying? So you still keep your left hand the same, G, D, F, C dominant 7 on your right hand, B flat, C, E, G. Okay? That's all you're doing for the verse. You keep that cycle going over and over again. By the way, when you're playing this chord, the half step chord, that's called B major over A flat. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and then you go down 2, 3. It started over now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and then C dominant 7. You do that, and then he just starts singing da 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 da. Now, okay, so you do that for as long, because it starts that even before he starts singing it, you'll hear the chords doing that for a little bit. Then he starts singing it. You just keep that cycle. Now, when you get to the chorus, you got da 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 da. So these are actually the same chords from the H-Town, because this is what H-Town stole. So here you go. So you got your C minor 7. Okay, so you got double C on the left hand. Right hand is C, E flat, G, B flat. Move up all half steps. Take your 2 C's, move up to C sharp. You can take your G, move up to G sharp. On your right hand, C moves to C sharp, E flat moves to E, G moves to G sharp, B flat moves to B. Okay? All I did, so C sharp, E, G sharp, B. And then you move to, right, that is where you move, right? D minor 7. Yes, that's da, 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 da. And now you're on Dad on the left hand, D, A, D. Right hand, D, F, A, C. Okay, D, A, F, C. And then you go to back to the C minor 7 chord, which is what I was showing you the advanced version. You go back to the easy version. So you go back to the C minor 7 again. C, G, C on the left hand. C, E flat, G, B flat. And then you go to the same chord, the very first chord you ever played in this song, which is the B flat major 7 over G. G, D, F left hand. Right hand, B flat, D, F, A. Okay? And you do that cycle 2 times. Da 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 da. Now he goes, so that's that cycle. Now he's going to play that same cycle again, but it's just with an extra chord in it. So he does that 2 times, and then he goes right back to the C minor 7, walk up to D minor 7. Now this time he adds the E flat major 7. These are the chords that are in the H-Town track. So you got your C minor 7, walk up, C sharp minor 7, D minor 7. I already showed you those. It's the same chords. I just don't have to show it to you again, right? But the new one that you're going to is the E flat major 7. So now I'll show you this one. E flat, B flat, that's B as in boy, E flat. Now what I'm doing is I'm inverting it the first time. I'm going to play D as in door, and then I'm playing my E flat major chord. E flat, G, B flat. And then I'll take the D and play it up there just to be fancy with it. It's still E flat major, whether you do E flat major 7, whether you keep it there, play just that chord, or do this It's all still E flat major 7. Not necessarily what they do on the track, just the House of Jazz way of doing it. And then after that, you just go back to your C minor 7 chord, which I've already showed you to your D minor chord again. So that cycle. Then play it again. C minor 7. Then go to the E flat major 7. Then C minor 7 to D minor 7. Then the first chord, B flat major 7 over G. And then from there, you go right back to how you play the verse, I believe is... The track either goes back to that or it goes back to playing the intro again. And the intro is when you're just doing B flat major, 7 over G. And you're just going back and forth to the C dominant over G. Then eventually you go to the verse, which is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And then you go to the C dominant over G, and then you got your first chorus, which is the D, the D, the D, then C minor D, then you go to the second version of those chords, the bridge, where you add the E flat major 7. And that's it. There's no other chords. There's no other sections to the song. It just plays between those 4 different sections. It's very simple. Real groovy track to play, man. It's real nice. Real nice and smoothed out. So, thank you, Prolific Buyers, for sponsoring this tutorial also. And if you like a copy of the chord sheet, all you have to do is just send $2 via the PayPal. And of course, you can also use the PayPal to send money requesting a tutorial for me to do. Also, I don't know if I said on the other video, but we now have 2 subscribers on the Patreon list. So this is a nice start. Both of them are pledging $10 per month. So that's definitely beautiful. So I would like, if you are being blessed by these videos and you want to just help support, there will be different prizes and just rewards and stuff for just being a part of the Patreon, you know. So that's going to come up. Anyone who comes on the Patreon at this point, it will get a free tutorial for a limited time right now. So the 2 that are on there, I'm trying to think if I think I told one of them. I need to make sure the other one knows that because you joined the Patreon, you get a free tutorial. So, okay. So that's just for a limited time only, you know, like you just joined the Patreon, you make a monthly donation. The first time that your card is actually charged, let me just break it down. Patreon only charges your card at the beginning of each month. So simply, as soon, you know, so if you join now, it's not going to charge your card until June 1st. Okay, and then from there, it will be like July 1st, August 1st. So as soon as the first charge comes through, when those charges comes through, you know, when they come through, boom. For a limited time, for people who are signing up, I'm going to have to put a cap on the date. So I'm going to say today's date is May 13th. And I'm going to say for the next week, for anyone that signs up for the Patreon, signs up on Patreon to be a monthly patron to the website, from this day, today again is May 13th, and I'm gonna keep this open, and I'm gonna make a separate video for this to May 19th. To May 19th, if you sign up between today, May 13th, to May 19th, you will be guaranteed. It has to be a donation $10 or more, though. Not donation, but you have to be pledging $10 or more. That's the only rule. If you're pledging $10 or more between now and May the 19th, once your card is charged, you will receive a free tutorial. You can request whatever it is that you want to have me do, and I'll let you know if it's something I can do. If it's something I can do, you can just choose something else, or we'll work something out. If you can't do $10, but you can do a lesser amount, then what will happen is that you will be put into a random draw, and I might, depending on how many people sign up under $10, I might do a drawing, and I might pick 2 or 3 names, and those people can be, will be able to get a chance to pick a song for me to do. Okay, so again, that's May 13th. This ends on May 19th. There'll be a separate video up for this, okay? So I don't want to get too deep into it. All right, Patreon info and the PayPal info will be in the description box. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.